Hello, this is Sara Estelle of saraestelle.com and welcome to my sharing today of flower essences from all different ranges for a Virgo new moon. So this Virgo new moon is coming up on September the 7th in the early hours of the morning here in Europe. And what my wish for you today is to understand a little bit about Virgo energies, how they can support you, especially if you have significant Virgo in your own astrological chart. And even if you haven't, you can still call on these energies. And once we understand the support that's coming in via Virgo as the portal begins to open, we can look at essences to support us. Now, whether you're watching this before the actual new moon or after, or indeed at a completely different time, this is still going to be really useful for you because some of these essences are deep patterns that many healers have. So it's I'm particularly looking forward myself to taking on board some of the messages from the flowers. So I'm going to share with you essences from different ranges in a second, but first of all, let's talk about Virgo energy. So Virgo is a giver sign. So this is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Virgo people and Virgo energy they're often much, much loved because they are so much in service to others. What can happen though is that if you do overextend yourself, that you're going to get tired over time and you may suffer from burnout and other uncomfortable symptoms like that. So we're going to be looking at how we can be in service to spirit, be very practical and detail-oriented and hard-working in aligned ways, not in self-sacrificial ways. That's where the hole that Virgo energy can take us into. So, but with this information, my wish is that we can move forward with this and do what we're here on earth to do without sacrificing our own energies. So the other thing to know about Virgo energy, and it's no surprises that Virgo is in the sky right now as we shift into different cycles. So here in the Northern Hemisphere, we're about to go into autumn. The children are going back to school. Our study patterns change. Our focus shifts from the outside into the inside, into our inner world. And so we're renegotiating new levels of light and different patterns from inside ourselves. And so Virgo is here to hold those cycles for you. Similarly, if you are in the Southern Hemisphere, you have more light at this time. And again, your lives are expanding and changing. And there's a new cycle coming on board. So one of the things that Virgo energy does is get us really aligned with our own inner cycles so that we can move through life, because life is all about change, isn't it? And we can start to align ourselves with these new cycles, which is very, very Virgo. So let's start by looking at the essences. Here's the very first one. It's from my own range, Moonflower Essences, and this is the Magdalene rose. Now this beautiful, beautiful rose actually came into bloom just before the winter solstice in 2020. And her essence was made with by the uncut method, which is basically meaning we don't cut the flower, we just place the flower over a bowl in the sunshine just at the new moon before the winter solstice. So this rose very much brings in the essences and energy of Mary Magdalene in being in service to spirit, but through love, through this beautiful red heart chakra energy, and allowing us to lead with love. Love for others, as always, but most importantly, love for ourselves. So just allow her to bring you a transmission as we go through this. This is Centauri, one of the batch essences. Now Centauri is an essence that is very, very, very useful for those of us who like to give. and have maybe grown up in ways that have not honoured our own giving, because it's very much a thing, isn't it, in our culture that giving is good and focusing on the self may be seen as selfish. So Centauri will tell us the absolute opposite to that. She will tell us that first and foremost we need to give to ourselves so that our cup fills, and then we give from that full cup rather than from an empty cup. So if you have difficulty saying no, if you have difficulty discerning as to what's right and what's wrong for you, and if you would want to go into this new Virgo season with more awareness about your alignment and your discernment, what you're going to say yes to, then maybe Centauri can help you. Here's the gorgeous morning glory. Now, I saw a whole load of these this morning in our village as I was coming back from the post office. And I was like, we so need to talk about morning glory because she's blooming right now. And that's one of the things to look at, which flowers are in bloom around you right now, because that could be very helpful for you. So morning glory is created by the Flower Essence Services range. And she is all about allowing us to refine our natural cycle that is aligned with the earth. Now, this is going to be slightly different for every single person. And let me just give you an example. So, for example, you might be a complete night owl, going to bed at 1, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and then having difficulty functioning during the daylight hours. Obviously, it depends on what you need to do during the daylight hours. But if you're feeling that you need to kind of reboot your system and align back to the essences of light and to the energy of light and what is right for your body, the patterns and cycles of your own body and your soul purpose, then maybe morning glory can help you. This is Alpine Mint Bush by the Australian Bush Essences. And by the way, all the ranges that I'm mentioning here, we feature and work through in the Diploma in Flower and Vibrational Essences that I have the honour of facilitating. So this is a beautiful essence. If you have given, maybe your life circumstances just asked for you to do that. For example, you might have been taking care of a loved one. So if you've been giving a lot and haven't had a lot of time for yourself, then Alpine Mint Bush could be a complete breath of fresh air for you to start to rebalance your energies and allow you to find ways that are loving and giving to you. It's a beautiful essence that really replenishes and rejuvenates your essence, your energy system. This is Phylofica, also from the Australian Bush Essence range. I love this essence. You'll see a theme happening here, and some of the flowers actually look quite similar. Phylofica is for the person who loves to give a lot, but who is not so good at receiving. So if you like a masterclass in how to receive everything that you need to live your life in alignment, then why not take a look at the Phylofica essence, because she will teach you so much about how to receive on all levels for yourself. She can teach you how to receive more love in your life, more abundance in your life. You could even use her for your business if you're looking to receive more clients or more money. Why not? It's what a modern day priestess is all about. And finally, for today, I'd like to share with you the essence of Moscatel from the Alaskan Essences, also a range that we explore in our diploma. So this is a gorgeous flower who, again, is very much to do with the earth. She's very, very much helping us when we have patterns of giving within ourselves that are not healthy for ourselves, if we are over giving. So this flower, what can happen when we overgive is that we have too much energy mentally. So this flower will help us earth this energy into our bodies, into our ground, into the ground, and use that mental focus more with the cycles and rhythms of our earth. And one of the rhythms that the nature kingdom will always, always encourage us to move towards is the rhythm of co-creating in joy, love, and laughter, with fun rather than hard work. So if you have a belief system somewhere in you that says, life is a struggle, building my business is a struggle, this is hard work, then you're going to want to really look at Moscatel. Okay, so thank you for sharing this time with me. I'd love to hear which essence has called you. If you'd like to find out more about my work, you can visit my website, saraestelle.com. If you're looking to become an ambassador for the Nature Kingdom and share the beautiful flower and vibrational essences with your clients, and most importantly, to take a transformational journey with them, then please take a look at the Diploma in Flower and Vibrational Essences that I have the honour of running. New moon blessings to you, and until next time.